Hi guys, welcome back to my latest 8-ball video on Virtual Pool 4. As you can see, I beat Fatch in the first round, beat Giant Killer in the second round, Louis in the third round, and as I said in the last video, didn't realise I was actually playing Louis. Very good player. Beat Machine Gun 5-1 in the last video. If you haven't seen that, go back and check it out. And today we're playing Hannibal, so we're just going to get straight into it. It's a race to 5, alternate breaks, and we'll see how we get on. If you haven't played this, Jeeves was the one who recommended this game to me, and it's actually really fun. As I've said many times before, it brings back lots of good memories for me from when I played at university. We used to play a lot of this game, me and my friend, and yeah, because he didn't like playing me at 9-ball because I was too good. Right, here I'm going to go straight after this brown. Oh, now that's worked, but I've actually made it worse. I'm not sure I can actually go for this. If that wasn't there, I could play this ball. I don't think that's going to make it, and it's actually a foul because I haven't made it to the cushion. But no massive damage. It would take a hell of a clearance to get these. But Hannibal's good enough. I think Hannibal has actually destroyed me in 8-ball in a different career mode. Might even have been the guy who beat me in the last tournament. Not a lot I can do here, guys. So if I try and pot this, I'll leave it in such a way I'm not leaving a pot on. I'm trying to cut this in. I have got it. I was kind of hoping I might leave something easier than that actually. Probably need to leave the green on here. What I might do is try and get into the black here, move it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I've got extremely lucky where that's landed. And he's fouled, so what we're going to do is just, it's a little bit of a road map here. Again, there's not a lot to do. Oh, you're joking, I hit the cushion. So Peter, what did I do there? Whoa, Mr. Miles, crikey. Wowzers, just wobbled it, so I might be able to steal this rack. Wow, just a little bit lucky, guys, on this. Remember, black is called pocket, you got to call the pocket, so if you happen to flick it around a few cushions, that's not permitted in this game. Well, that white was away, but we've got a nice split, and it looks like, I'm going to say, well, if you look at the table, when you're assessing the table, if we just have a look from overhead, the green ball is the ball that stops you from taking spots, because it's not very easy to get onto it. You can get onto it, but in comparison to the stripes, where 15 is a bit awkward, but you can get on it from the 10, you're probably going to leave that ball till last. Maybe. Probably, in fact, what I probably do here as well is just play this off the red. So you make that a little bit more awkward, and you open yourself up at the 15. What I've actually done, which is irritating, is by doing that and not playing it, a bit more precision was needed to basically marry it up to the green. So I'm now going to have to, I think, go fishing for that 10. That's basically meant that this rack now, for me, is about getting the 10 ball out. And that's about it, really. Obviously, you can't afford to miss, which I have done. But that's what this rack is. You know, whether I clear up or not now really relates to if I get another shot, which I will do. And now he's made it very easy for me because I can just place the ball in hand and go around mopping the table up. But he's made it very easy. But yeah, that is the key thing. And I think sometimes you've got to work out where your key shot is, and sometimes it's very straightforward that that's all that really matters for you. In one rack, there's just one shot. Now, obviously that doesn't account for an egregious error like that. Well, Sherbet. I'm going for the black in here. Oh, Jesus, it's gone horribly wrong. The only thing I can take out of that shot, and there's not a lot, is that I've actually left it in a potable position. And now he's actually left me on here, and I'm going for that in the middle. Now this is in a blind pocket. The only thing you can really do is have a quick look. It's difficult to judge. It goes on instinct. My instinct says that that is close. And yeah, I got it. It just is instinct, guys. It's feel. I shouldn't have had another chance there, but I got one. Obviously, you can only beat what's in front of you. It looks like that is an open table. Now, just have a look at the board before we start. I'll take you down here. Let you have a look at the table. What do you think? What do you think? Spots are basically, you've got the 7, the 3 and the 5, the orange, the red and the brown, covered by the stripy green and blue. There's a plant on the stripe and the striped brown. There's a nice stripe to get on the black. But unfortunately, we're going to probably need that ball to get on it. Now, in terms of us potting a ball, we actually don't have a lot of choice. We've actually got very little choice in any of the colours. The only thing we can do is to try and knock this stick off the cushion and knock one of these balls in at the bottom and hope it drops. Well, it hasn't dropped, so we're going to probably give up stripes. Maybe I should have hit that a lot harder. So he gets those, and we now have to work around around this brown. That's the first problem. Now I've got to think, is there a way of getting the brown out better? And I think there is. We're going to use the yellow and the green. We're just going to leave ourselves an angle on the green so we can just top spin to behind the brown ball. And now that we can pot the brown in the top pocket, we now look at our next problem, which is getting on the blue. Which I'm not going to do next, because we must get the orange rid of. I think if I just screw back, if I hit it, I'm alright. Hit it. Oof, just. So I now need to play it with a bit of bottom, come around the back of the purple. Oh, that was terrible. Should have got that one. As you can see, if I'd have got that, I would have potted the purple and it would have been 3-0 up. As it happens, he's made a bad mistake, but what he has done is knock my ball safe. So all I can really do here, guys, is do that. Knock it over the bag and hope he doesn't clear up. Now if he pots this, I'm in a lot of bother. Well, that's unbelievable where he's landed there. Thing is, I've got the plant covered. That's a plant, but it's covered. So all I probably should do is just open up this ball. It gives him control of the table, but he needs a clearance that I don't think that he can get in order to clear up. Now he's doing something mad here. Well, he was trying. What he was trying was exceptional. He was trying to pot both balls, and if you potted his ball as well as mine, he gets to keep the table, which is really impressive. Now this is going to be a long drag stun, which hasn't worked. Very, very difficult shot. If I've got any shot on the black, do I roll it in the middle? I think I do. Just a little bit of right to help it along. This could easily draw, and if it does, it's probably going to be 2-1. That looks good to me. Get in there. Again, those shots are just line them up and trust your instinct. Again, a bit of a jaws going on. So Hannibal needing to make something happen now, and it looks like he is. And that's gone wrong. So these balls couldn't be nicer, really. Just gonna float into one of them. That's actually made my life even easier. So this is a 9 out of 10er. You need to be getting these at this level if you want to win every time. And that's not what I wanted. That's run out of position. But I'm okay. I just need to screw it back just a touch. And just roll this one through because I do want to stun off the cushion for the simple black. Just thinking ahead there. There we go. So we should have 4-0 now. No problem. Pick the pocket and fire it in. So 4-0, and it looks like, barring a really unlikely comeback, Hannibal's going to succumb to us this time. And again, we've had a good break-off shot there. One that I can probably pop the red straight off. I could have done with that purple staying out actually. Never mind. Probably just roll the green in. That pretty much unlocks everything else. That was... I don't know what I was doing there. So I've made a bit of pig's ear with it. Yeah, I've made a real dog's dinner of this one, guys, really badly. Well, I got there in the end, it looks like, but don't try this at home, I think that's the motto for that rack. I just made a right mess of it. Somehow got it cleared. So anyway, we win 5-0 and we're now through to the winners final to play the mouth. I just want to show you my stats before I go. As you can see, won 205,000, played 10, won 4, so I won 40% of the tournament. And also run out from the break 26%, which is really high. 58 run outs to the breaks from 223 breaks. Now remember, only on 95% of the breaks I have potted a ball, which if I could get in 9 ball I'd be some player. And I've got an 8.61 ball making average, which is very good. So yeah, consecutive run outs, which means you just pot, you go through when you get a chance, I think, you pot all the balls. Doing good. So 8 ball money making average is far too low. That should be a lot higher. And there you go, guys. So thanks for watching. It's been a couple of videos. The giveaway is the same shirt. And I'll see you all on an upcoming video. Again, thanks to all of my new subscribers, and stay tuned for future videos, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.